Well, welcome to WYAO Hawaii Corporate Wellness's 10-minute motivational wellness talk. Today we have an amazing guest speaker, Petra Kolber, all the way from New York. Yay! Thank you. Yes, same to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think our talk today on how to thrive and flourish in uncertain times is absolutely hitting at it couldn't be hitting at a more perfect time, Petra. So thank you very much. But before I give you the microphone, so to speak, I want you guys to know that Petra is an author. She's a speaker, podcast host, and most recently, she's a DJ as well. And in 2018, you know what? Next time we are going to do a DJ party. She's going to DJ and it's going to be a dance party. I think that's what we need to do. It'll be awesome. Back in 2018, Petra wrote her first book called The Perfection Detox. Yes, I have this copy. It is dog-eared. It is written in, has coffee stains on it as well. It's absolutely fabulous, but it really speaks to her 30 years of experience in the wellness industry, and she is also a certified performance coach with a specialty in positive psychology. As a two-time cancer survivor, she is passionate about waking people up to the precious gift of time and works with individuals and companies to help them get unstuck so they can become unstoppable. And without further ado, I would love to introduce you to our speaker, Petra Kolber. Take it away.
Thank you guys so much. And I loved at the beginning, Terry, you said everyone needs to do like house cleaning. You can come over here because I have dust bunnies. Like I will fly you over personally, but it is so good to be here. I know time is precious, especially in this moment in time, right? The world kind of came to a stop. But if anything, maybe for some of you, you're busier now than ever. Zoom meetings are back to back to back. You maybe haven't had time to catch your breath yet. So my hope is in our short time together, I give you 4 actionable tips that will allow you to come out on the other side of this. Because we are going to come out. It's going to be different. It will be a world, I call it world 2.0, 3.0. The world we knew has changed forever. But now we have this global awakening, and how do we come on the other side thriving? We call it post-traumatic growth versus post-traumatic stress. So we are in a very stressful time right now, and our brain is not designed to have this amount of stress for this amount of time. So I want to give you 4 strategies that you can use to help calm the mind, give it a break so you can tap into your best self. Not always easy. I call this interval training for life. But when we can anchor into the truth of who we are in the present, it allows us to ride the waves, especially now. So the first thing I would invite you to consider is every morning to bring yourself into the day with a thought. Bring yourself into the day with a question. The question is, the first thing I want you to ask yourself is, what is one thing that I am looking forward to today? Before you hit your cell phone, before you hit the computer, before you hit your emails, what is one thing that I am looking forward to today? Why is this important? Our brain is primed to focus on the negative. It's called the negativity bias. They say negativity sticks to us like Velcro, positivity slides off us like Teflon. So our brain likes to seek more of the same. So if we get up every morning and we step into our day with our coffee and then we turn on the news and then we check our news feed, right away, more likely than not, the first thing we see is not going to move us into a tend and befriend state. It's going to move us into more anxiety, more stress. So when we can anchor our first thought around something positive. You could be looking forward to a cup of coffee, your sunrise. I mean, you're in Hawaii, the sunset, the ocean. There is so much to look for. The scent of the flowers, whatever it might be, the blue skies, a conversation with a friend, this meeting right here every day that Terry's holding, whatever it is. What that allows your brain to do is going to seek more of the good. Appreciate the good, and the good will appreciate. Second little anchoring question I invite you to do in the morning is ask yourself, what do I need to do for myself today? If you're in any sort of leadership position, a parent, a caregiver, whatever, we don't have time to take care of ourselves. This is the least selfish thing you can do. Because when your wellness tank is empty, how are you going to be able to serve and step into the role that the world needs of you right now? So today is going to be very different to yesterday. So anchor your brain into the positive and then tap into what is it that you need to do today for yourself. Then throughout the day, I'm going to invite you to kind of come back into the thought, back into the present through your breath. Breath is your anchor to the present moment. And right now, your brain is ping-ponging between the worries of the past and the anxieties of the unknown future. The only thing we know for sure now, and John Lennon once said, life is what happens to us when we're busy making plans. Well, didn't that change? Because I don't know about you, my plans today are certainly different than they were a couple of months ago. So how do we come back to what we know? In this global world, it's not just country to country. This is global uncertainty. So how do we anchor ourselves in the best of who we are? Our breath. When we focus on our breath, it can be our guide and our anchor. So throughout the day, I'm going to invite you, I would actually invite you to do this once every hour on the hour. Like before you step into your next Zoom meeting or your next phone call, your next email, take a moment of pause. If you're sitting, stand up. If you're standing, walk to your balcony or outside. It's very rare that I say walk to your balcony, but for you guys, I think I can say that. Walk outside, get some sunshine, and simply put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, and notice which hand is moving more. And then try and deepen your breath so that the hand on your chest becomes quiet and the hand on your belly becomes more active. Think about babies when they get upset. This is what's happening to our mind right now. It's on like hyper alert. So we can like slow down the breath. And if you can exhale longer than your inhale for 1 minute. So you breathe in for 4 and then you breathe out for 6. We'll do this at the end of our time together before I hand it back to Terry. What it allows your brain to do, it moves out of your reptilian brain, the part right now that's being hyper vigilant to try and protect you. And it moves you into your logical thinking brain, the part of your brain that you need for patience, for compassion, to be able to listen actively without trying to fix things, to stay in your creative genius, to be your best self. When we come back to our breath, it's going to remind us of all that we are. And I'll do that at the end of our time together. Third thing, what's going to keep you afloat right now and enable you to come out on the other side, better, not bitter, victorious versus a victim. How can I do to like be of change? How can I use this moment to like revisit really what's important to me is something called resilience that maybe you've spoken about already on these calls. But resilience doesn't happen in a vacuum. And here's the thing about resilience. It's kind of like fitness. Well, it's not like fitness because you can't train for it. You can't get ready to practice resilience. We become resilient by living. Right now, all of you, your resilience is getting pulled to the max and it's getting stronger. Resilience, though, does not happen in our own heart, in our own mind. I love this work. It's by Edith Grotberg, who's a psychologist who works with kids. And she calls this almost like a triangle of resilience. I am, I have, I can. First part is I am. And that's what you're strengthening right now. These are all your character strengths. And you may or may not be aware of WYACharacter.org. I call this some of the most uplifting heart work you will ever do. WYACharacter.org. And there you'll find a free assessment. It takes about 20 minutes. And what it will do is multiple choice. There's no essays. There's no right or wrong answer. But what it will do, it will kind of pull out for you from 1 to 24 your top character strengths in order. Now, maybe from 1 to 24, it's like a slither difference. But what I'm going to invite you to do is when you do that, if you do that, write up your top 5 and put it on like a large Post-it note. And put that by your mirror, put that by your fridge, put that on your door, put it by your computer, put it in your gym bag, whatever it is. And the next time you go, I don't know if I can get through this phone call, this situation, this next bit of news, you go back to your little card and it's going to remind you, I am. And one of those character strengths is going to be just what you need to get out and through to the other side. I am, I have. I have. You have this community right here. You have your friends. You have Terry. You have Leah. I was kind of going to say Leah. You have all this community right here, your family, the people that you can rely on. I call them your choir. That's the I have. And then I can. These are the things and the skills that you have, but maybe you could amplify. I don't know how to do Zoom yet. I don't know how to learn how to whatever's been demanded of you right now yet. I don't know how to cook for myself because I'm yet. I don't know whatever and what it allows you to do is go, oh, I have the skills. There's a willingness. There's a willingness to show up even if you don't know how to do it yet. So I love this idea of resilience because resilience is what's going to keep you afloat during this. And the more resilient you are, it's not going to say that you're not going to feel anxious. It's not saying that you're not going to feel stressed. But what it's going to allow you to do is ride the waves. And so when we come out of this, because we will, you're going to come out stronger than before, bolder than before, more courageous than before. Because man, if nothing else, let's come out of this and be the best selves that we can be. Let's reconnect to our values, reconnect to our dreams, dust off our dreams. If this hasn't shaken us up to go, maybe the life that I was living isn't the one that brings me joy. Let's do that now. And working on your resilience will help you do that. And then last thing, I'm going to ask you to seal or invite you to seal your day with gratitude. This is not new. But gratitude to me is the intermission between your day and your sleep. Because maybe some of you are having a hard time sleeping right now. It's a lot going on. So if you're having, dinner with your family that you love to death, but to be with them 24/7 is a little much right now. Let me tell you, I've never been so grateful to be single in my entire life. I'm quite happy me being single because there's enough crazy going in this brain for all of us. But, we're not designed to be with our loved ones all the time and our kids all the time. So with this, what it allows us to do from a place of gratitude, remembering that what we have is enough, that we are anchored in things that we are grateful for. It allows us to give us a little bit of an intermission between the day and the troubles and the anxiety of the day and the sleep of the evening. So I love the idea of bookending it, right? So in the beginning, in the morning, I'm thinking, what am I looking forward to? This is looking forward to our day through the lens of appreciation, priming our brain to seek more of the good. And the end of the day, we bookend it with what am I grateful for this day? The sunset, a conversation with a friend, a cup of coffee, a delicious meal, planting a vegetable garden, whatever it might be. It allows us to remember all of what is. And so before I invite you to do one last thing and hand it back to Terry, take a moment around it. You don't have to put your hand here or here, but just simply notice, get comfortable if you can. And can you simply breathe in? I'm going to count it for you. So we'll breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simple, but not easy because we have to remember to do it. But when you feel yourself spinning and getting really, really anxious, connect to your breath. Anchor to your breath. Just start noticing your breath. Noticing your senses, your breath, your hearing, your sight, your taste will bring you into the present. And if you can slow down that exhale for 1 minute or more, it's going to move you out of fight or flight into tend and befriend. 2 last things. Give yourself a hug, especially if you live alone. You need to hug yourself or someone for at least 10 seconds every day, because this is going to release the love drug oxytocin. So it's just going to make you feel like more yummy, even when everything else is just really challenging. And then after Terry signs us off from this time together, what I'm going to invite you to do is send a gratitude text to someone. Just thank you. Thank you for being here. Be specific. Say, whatever it is, one gratitude text to someone today. Imagine how that person's going to feel on a Monday, getting unexpected gratitude text. They are going to feel amazing, and you are going to feel amazing. It's like a win-win-win. So with that, I am so deeply grateful for your time today. I know there's a million things you could be doing. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to my dear friend, Terry.
Wow. Thank you so very much, Petra. I don't even know where to start, but thank you. We have so much gratitude for your energy and time today, and really kind of dipping into this place of cultivating better self-compassion for ourselves, and allowing us to go, it's okay to take these moments to make us better. And you use a word, pliable, because our brains are pliable. And thank you so much for bringing a few ways, nuggets, morsels to bookend our days, to make our brains pliable so we can come back stronger and better than we were before. Petra, thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Terry, for inviting me here. Thank you, everybody. Have a great afternoon.
Absolutely. And we'll be sending out a follow-up. So because Petra gave us so many nuggets, so we'll send a follow-up to everyone that's registered. This Zoom call, community call, has been recorded. So please go back and either share it, watch it again, because there was a lot of great morsels in there and magic. Thank you, Petra. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome. Happy week, everybody. It's Monday, just so you know. It's a Monday, so have a good week. Okay.
We'll see you all next time. Have a great day.
Bye.